Hello, 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 butterflies. Welcome to the final afternoon tea for book promotion. We're going to be talking about building your promotion infrastructure today, getting ready to promote your book, and this is part 4. If you haven't checked out part 1 through 3, check them out, I have links in the comments for the other 3. I'll put them in there. So today we're going to be talking about the final 3 promotion tools that you need to start building your infrastructure for your promotion. And one of the things that I didn't mention, but I will mention now, is that I highly recommend that you start your resource list. When I work with clients, that's the first thing I tell them to do is start a resource list. Because you want to start building your list for reviewers, your list for promotion sites, your list for bloggers, and you'll be able to maintain this list as your career grows, because as you see, some stuff lasts a month, some stuff lasts years. But with your list, you can be able to go back and check things out. A lot of authors start with nothing, and that's how we all start. As a matter of fact, that's how we all start, with nothing. So you have to build on that list. I created a list, and every year I go back through it to make sure that what's on there is updated, or take off stuff that's not relevant anymore, or that's closed down. A lot of places closed down, especially during COVID. A lot of the conferences stopped, a lot of the businesses stopped. So you want to make sure that you're updating your resources, updating your links and things like that. So today we're going to talk about the last 3 tools. So number 1 is the podcast and radio. So if you know me, you know I am an audio girl. I love audio. And podcasts and radio is the best way that you can get in front of other people's audience for free. If you're into the free promotion, then radio and podcasts are the way to go, because they have the platform that you're trying to build onto. They have the audience that you have. And so I always tell my clients to find the podcast that features your genre, that has the audience that you're looking for. Don't go to the podcasts or the radio shows, because they have millions of readers and millions of listeners, because that might not be your audience. And then you're doing promotion to people who are not interested in what you have. So you want to make sure that you are listening to the podcast. One thing I would say, listen to the podcast, listen to the radio show, see if that's the audience that's for you, see if you resonate with the host, because sometimes you can get on places and the people are really rude to you and you're wondering, what in the world did I sign up for? Make sure that they're not rude to their other their other customers, well, not other customers, but other guests. You want to make sure that you are a good fit for them. What I love about podcasts and radio shows is, if you follow me, I always talk about evergreen content. Evergreen content is probably the best thing that you can do for your promotion, because you can share that one content over and over again. And podcasts are like that. I've been doing podcasts probably about 10 to 15 years, and I can go back and listen to some of the earlier podcasts. I can share the podcast. It can be a way back, what they call it, a throwback to the Thursday throwback. Don't sleep on podcasts. Don't sleep on radio. But here's my other tip for you. Practice. If you've never done audio, practice it. Break out your video and practice doing videos with it. But you want to be comfortable, because that comes across. If you're in your voice, it comes across. If you're nervous, it comes across. And so if you practice it, you can get better at it. The more podcasts you do, the less practice too, the better you get at it. That first one will be terrifying. It will be. I will remember the first one I did. One of the notes I got was to stand up. So I stood the whole interview. She didn't know I was standing, but I stood and I walked around the room and I did my podcast. I felt comfortable. And she was like, "You are a pro at this. I thought you've been doing podcasts for years." And I hadn't. That was my first time ever doing one. So practice, do more, have fun with it. podcasts are one of my favorite ways to promote. I love it. It's fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy sharing information, and I enjoy learning from the people that I'm on the podcast with. So check out the podcast. So here's how you get started. So Google's your friend. I tell you, we're going to be creating when I say create your resource list, this is it. What genre do you write in? Google and see if there are any podcasts for that. So for instance, I'm doing science fiction romance. So I could put in the Google, are there any science fiction romance podcasts? Boom. They're going to either show a listing or it's not going to show anything. So Google is your friend. Check it out. Do search on those things. See it. Look at the podcast information that you find. Read their guidelines, because the guidelines are going to tell you how you can get on there. They didn't say send a book, don't send a book. If they say send a bio and a picture, send a bio and a picture. Don't have them running after you for stuff that they asked you to do in their guidelines. So check the guidelines out. If you don't have to pitch yourself, that's even great, because some of these places, all you have to do is schedule yourself on the calendar. Wonderful. That's how I set mine up. I don't, all my guidelines is you got to have a published book. I don't want you on here if you're just a newbie writer. I want you to be a published author. So check out their guidelines and pitch yourself in your book. And then what I talk about a lot is the repurposing of that content. So you got this podcast you've done, yay! Now you can put it in your blog post, put a link to the blog post. You can put it in your newsletters. If you didn't tell your newsletter readers, you can do an article about that. LinkedIn's great for doing articles. You can put it on your YouTube channel. If you don't have a YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel so you can put all your videos and your podcasts on that up there. Share it as your social media content. Somebody didn't see it, hear it, put it out there again. Put it on rotation. Make it go out at least once a month so people can hear your podcast. And if you got multiple podcasts, then you've got content that you can share over and over and over again. All right. So number 2 is events. You know me also, I am an event girl. I love events. I'm more virtual, but I'm working on doing more offline stuff. So events are the best way to meet new readers. If you want to meet new readers, you need to be doing multiple events. I am working on trying to do something at least once a month. If it's not virtual, then it's offline once a month to meet new people. Virtual changed my game altogether because I can do everything and I have to leave my house. I love it. So definitely check out doing some events you can attend in the comfort of your home. Thank you for stopping in and throwing up the hearts. I love it. How do you find these events? Well, here are a few things that I do. So I check Facebook events because the events are there. I check Eventbrite because that's another place, and it has all over the country, so you can check all over the country. Meetups is still there. You can check out different things. Fellow authors. Some of your author friends probably know of different events. Most of the events that I've attended in the last couple of years, my friends have told me about them. Writing organizations. If you're in writing organizations, check out the writers. Check out those organizations. They have their own events, and then they can tell you about the current events that's coming up. Or you can do like I do, create your own event. I love creating events because I get to run it. I get to invite who I want to have, and I get to meet the readers. So check out creating your own event, or maybe you can host a collaboration with some fellow authors. Don't do it by yourself. Get a couple of your friends together and you guys put your own event together. What can you do at events? So you can go as a guest, be a guest, as a reader, go as a reader. You can pitch yourself to present or do a panel. So don't sleep on the events. Or my favorite way to attend events is as a reader. I love to read. I love to meet authors. This is the way I get to check out the event, see if it's something that I want to do next year to put on my bucket list, and see how it works. Do they have vending? Do they have panels? Do they do workshops? Check it out first before you sign up for it. Sometimes people sign up for stuff before they're ready. So check out those events, see if it's something for you. This happens for virtual events or offline events. That advice is for both. All right, so the last tip is promotion help. And as I was reading over my notes for this thing, I realized that I needed to put promotion help first as the first tool that you need next to the plan. Because most people, when they become authors, they don't know where to start when it comes to promotion. They don't know where to begin. They don't know how. And they don't come to me until they're all the way down. They're so depressed because nobody's buying their books. But here's what I suggest. That if you don't understand promotion, if you don't know how to promote, or you don't even know where to get started, get the promotion help first. That's the first thing I would say. Get the promotion help first. And promotion help comes in many forms, but I'm going to give you a couple. Advice. Me, other people, someone who knows about promotion. Get the advice. Talk to other authors. If you don't want to talk to some promotional strategist or something, talk to other authors. Get your advice, because you don't want to start promoting if you don't have a clue, because it's just going to be downhill, going downhill. Number 2, classes. Someone is teaching about promotion. Go find those classes. Put it in Google. Who's got teaching on promotion? Contact me. I teach a wealth of different information. If I don't know it, then I can show you, send you somewhere else. But get the classes and learn how to promote your book before the book comes out. Don't wait till it comes out, because when it comes out, you are cuckoo for cocoa. You don't have time. 3, help. There are many sites out here, we talked about that earlier, promotion sites, that are helping you promote your book. You don't have to do it by yourself. I help people promote their books. I have a promotion service. There are other promotion services out here that will help you get your book in front of the readers. So, 1, get the advice. 2, take some classes. 3, get the help. If you have funds, pay for promotion. That gives you time to go write. Get you 3 good places to promote your books and write. Then you can write. And you can promote when you got a chance to. But don't continue to write and not promote, and you're not selling books. You're not getting your books out there to the readers. You're depressed because nobody's buying the books. People don't buy unless they know about it. So you want to make sure that people know about your books. People hear about your books. People get excited about your books. That's how books sell. I have books, and I know that when I don't talk about them, I have a no sales month. When I talk about my book, my book promotion book has been out since 2015, and it sells monthly. I will say I don't sell 50 million books, but it sells. And I know it sells because I'm promoting it. When I don't promote, if I have a month when I don't feel like it, 0. That royalty check is 0. I don't want that for you. I want that royalty check hundreds, thousands of dollars. And it can happen. It takes time. It takes effort. So if you need advice, find books on it, promotion. Talk with a fellow author. Schedule a chat with me, virtual tea session with me, with a promotion coach. Talk to somebody about book promotion so you can get on the right track. Don't sit here and say, oh, nobody helped me. Help yourself. Help yourself first. Help yourself by getting some classes for this summer. So contact me if you're interested in doing some book promotion classes. Get the help. Sign up for these promotion sites. Sign up for the promotion newsletters. Get your book out there. It's going to take time. Maybe that first set of promotion didn't do anything, but it introduced you to some readers. They never heard of you. So next time they see it again, they'll go, ooh, I think I saw her last time. What is her book about? Let me check it out. It's not a sprint. This is a marathon. It's going to take a while to build up relationships with readers, for them to trust just that you're going to give them the experience that they want with their books. And so it takes time. That paid promotion is worth it because you will get in front of your audience if you buying the right paid promotion. Don't be buying a paid promotion because they got a big readership. Again, I am not about the big readership. I'm about the right readership. The wind is going to drive me. The right readership. So for me, I cater to multicultural authors, multicultural readers. If you write something that's not multicultural, I might not be the right place for you. And I will say that. I'm not going to take your money and go, yeah, come on in here. No, I'm going to say, hey, this might not be a good fit for my audience. Here's what you might need to do, or here's a suggestion. So make sure you are a good fit for whatever paid promotion that you're doing, because you want to get in front of the right audience. So when they see you, they're going to hit the buy button, not keep scrolling. You want them to buy buttons, not keep scrolling. Okay. All right. So those are my 3 tools, the last of the book promotion infrastructure. Oh, that was a mouthful. That's the last of it. But I think that you're ready. You're ready to promote your book. You're ready to get out here in front of your audience. You're ready. You are ready. Believe in yourself. Believe in your book. And believe you will find your audience. You will. It takes time. Don't think it's going to happen overnight. It takes time. And if you think about your favorite authors, how long have they been doing this? If they've been doing it for 1 year, that's good. But if you're like me, who have authors that I've followed for years, 25 plus years, that's me. That's where I want to get to, 25 years. I know that it's going to take time. I know that it's not going to happen overnight. This is not as I said, this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. This is forever. We're trying to build these readerships so they love us forever and ever and ever. All right? So get that. Build that infrastructure together first. Get that together first, then publish your book. Get your book out there and start promoting it and everything. And then if you need more help, you know where to find me. But I'm going to give you my last tip, and that's for those who are overwhelmed with promotion sometimes. Take it with 15 minutes. 15 minutes of promotion. So I always tell my clients, when it gets too much for me, I go back to my 15-minute sessions. So I put on a timer and do 15 minutes, and I pop into my favorite social media platform, do what I got to do on there. Then I take 15 minutes sometimes, and I'll schedule out my promotion. Sometimes I'll take 15 minutes, and I'll just answer emails. So now I'm taking 15 minutes when I don't have time to write, and I take 15 minutes and write. So that 15 minutes can be for writing, for promotion, for business. Just do it. That's all I can say to you. Just do it. Thank you, Cheryl, for popping in. So that's my tips. If you didn't hear the first 3, go back and listen to the replay. If you're listening to the replay, thank you so much. If you have comments, put them in the comments. I will definitely answer them. If you are ready to talk to me, schedule you a virtual tea session with me. Believe me, talking to someone about book promotion is helpful, because we think we're supposed to know how to do this, but we don't. I don't know everything. I just bought a book. I talked about it last time by Deborah Ownsley. It came in the mail this week. I am going to be with my nose inside of it because I'm trying to release some books this year. And I want to learn everything I can about book promotion, because I know that you're always learning. That's one of the things that I've learned about book promotion. Everything changes. When I started my book in 2015, I'll say so many stuff has changed. So in 2015, we didn't have Clubhouse. We didn't have TikTok. More people weren't doing as much indie publishing as they're doing now. So many people are indie publishing. So many people are doing subscriptions. So many people are doing paid as you go. So there are so many different opportunities for promotion than we had in 2015. So I'm learning all this in 2023. So don't sleep on learning. If you don't do nothing else from viewing these videos, is to learn. You're always learning when it comes to book promotion, and you want to make sure that you're in front of the readers, because that's who buy the books, the readers, not your social media followers, the readers. So if your followers aren't your readers, go find some other place to go. And don't be on Facebook talking to your cousin and mad because nobody buying your books, because your cousin is not your audience. When you learn that, oh my goodness, your whole mentality changes, because you realize that your followers might not be your readers. And that's hard. That's hard when you've got a big platform of followers but no readers. But that's okay, because you have a chance to start over. You have a chance to reach those readers. And that's what I'm doing. I am building my readership every day, and you can too. I'll be back here next Tuesday. What the topic will be, I have no idea. Well, I'll say the following Tuesday because next week is 4th of July. So I probably won't be here, but I will be posting about what the topic will be. If you have some topics you want me to talk about, put them in the comments. Tell me about them, and I will talk about them if I know. Because I might know. You never know. But I hope you have a good afternoon, and I will be going back to work. My lunch time is up. All right. Have a great one. Thanks again for stopping by.